You're not tired because your body is weak, but because your spirit is heavy. You wake up and already feel exhausted. You chase after results, endlessly scroll, drown in noise, and even at night, rest brings no peace. We call this burnout. But Musashi, the greatest swordsman Japan has ever known, would call it something else: a lack of alignment, a lack of harmony with oneself. He would say, your exhaustion doesn't come from what you do, but from why you do it. Miyamoto Musashi fought in more than 60 duels, many of them to the death. He trained every single day, cutting wood, writing books, meditating in caves, and yet he never burned out. How? Because he lived with direction, simplicity, and inner silence. While the modern world runs in circles chasing pleasure and recognition, Musashi's energy came from moving straight ahead, on the path he carved out for himself. That's why Musashi never got tired. And here's how you can stop feeling tired too. Chapter 1. The moment you lost your energy. You weren't always tired. There was a time when effort ignited you, when challenges sparked a fire inside. But somewhere along the way, you started fighting against yourself, started chasing goals that weren't yours. You began comparing yourself, overthinking, trying to please everyone but yourself. That's the very moment when energy dies. Musashi realized this very early on. At 13, he fought his first duel against the samurai Orimakihei and won. But instead of a celebration, no parade, no praise, there was only quiet reflection. He realized one thing: the moment you fight for approval, you lose your strength. Musashi didn't fight to impress anyone. He fought to understand himself. And that clarity gave him endless energy. You're tired because your energy leaks away through distractions and doubts. Every time you scroll, complain, hesitate, or try to prove something, you make a hole in your own spirit. The remedy isn't to rest more, but to realign yourself. Decide what truly matters to you and let go of everything else. That's the first step to never feeling tired again. Chapter 2. The burden of the unnecessary. Musashi lived like a ghost, carrying only what was essential. He wrote, "Do nothing that is useless." He slept on the floor, traveled light, often barefoot, sometimes even without a change of clothes. Every possession, every thought, every attachment is a potential weakness. In the modern world, we carry the opposite: endless mental baggage. Notifications, gossip, excessive obligations, perfectionism. All these are small stones that pile up into a mountain and eventually crush us. Musashi got rid of everything that slowed him down. He didn't do it for the sake of a beautiful image. He did it to survive. He knew an extra thought in battle means death. You're tired because you're carrying too much. Too many open tabs in your mind. Too many fake obligations that add nothing to your soul. Start small. Clean up your space. Simplify your routine. Let go of people and habits that drain you. True energy doesn't genuinely come from simply doing more tasks. Instead, it truly comes from doing significantly less, but always with complete and undivided focus. Chapter 3. Without motivation. Motivation is a lie. If Musashi had waited for the right mood, he would have died in his second duel. Instead, he made discipline his heartbeat. He trained in rain, heat, and frost. There are records that he could spend days perfecting a single strike, repeating it thousands of times until it became flawless. He said, "Understand that there is more than one path to the top." For him, training was not about excitement. It was about rhythm. When something becomes a rhythm, it stops draining you. Think about it. Brushing your teeth doesn't tire you out. Why? Because it's an automatic action, a part of you. That's exactly how Musashi approached training, writing, and combat. He didn't try, he became. You're tired because you rely on motivation. Stop chasing feelings, build a rhythm. Do what you promised yourself, even when it's boring, even when it's hard. That's exactly how you move from burnout to inexhaustible energy, turning effort into a part of your identity. Chapter 4. Detach yourself from the result. After many victories, Musashi met his most serious opponent, Sasaki Kojiro, a master swordsman known for his lightning-fast speed. They faced each other on a small island in 1612. Kojiro was elegant, clean clothes, a polished blade, unwavering confidence. Musashi arrived late, unwashed, with a wooden sword carved from a boat oar. The duel lasted only seconds. One precise strike, and Kojiro fell. Musashi turned and left in silence. He didn't celebrate, didn't wait for applause, because for him, victory was not the goal. The goal was clarity. He was not attached to winning. He was devoted to mastering the moment. You are tired because your energy depends on results. You chase after the next number, the next victory, the next bit of recognition. Every time you tie your peace of mind to the outcome, you give away your power. When you act without attachment, you act freely. When you move for the sake of mastery, not for praise, you become unstoppable. Musashi won not because he fought more fiercely. He won because he fought with emptiness. His mind was calm, his goal clear. Detach yourself from the outcome, and you will gain the same energy that carried him through life. Chapter 5. Silence within movement. Musashi's energy did not come from aggression, it came from silence. Between duels, he meditated, painted, and carved wooden sculptures. He believed that the way of the sword and the way of art were one and the same. Both required presence, calm, and flow. He said, "By knowing one thing, you know 10,000 things." If you master silence in one area of life, it will spread to everything else. You're tired because your mind never stops. You wake up on the move, eat on the move, even rest on the move, scrolling, thinking, rushing. The samurai found peace in motion. Every swing of the sword was meditation. Every breath in battle was peace. Find that silence within your own chaos. Maybe in training, maybe in riding, walking, or in silence. When the body moves and the mind remains still, energy flows endlessly. Chapter 6. The true source of energy. In the last years of his life, Musashi secluded himself in the Regando cave. He lived alone, writing the Book of Five Rings, all the wisdom of life condensed into one final teaching. He said, "True strength lies in complete knowledge of oneself without illusions or distractions." The modern world sells you shortcuts, caffeine, comfort, dopamine hits, but none of that fills the emptiness. Because energy does not come from outside, it comes from alignment. When your actions, beliefs, and goals are all directed the same way, energy becomes infinite. Musashi did not need motivation, luxury, or approval. He had one thing, clarity, and clarity is power. If you want to stop feeling tired, stop living a divided life, stop saying yes to things that don't matter, stop fighting battles that don't move you forward. Start walking your own path, your own dokudo, the way of walking alone. Because when the mind, body, and spirit move as one, nothing can drain you. The path of unbreakable energy. Musashi's secret wasn't hidden in ancient books, it was in his choices. He chose simplicity over comfort, rhythm over motivation, silence over noise, meaning over pleasure. He mastered himself, and by doing so, mastered life. You are tired because you have forgotten who you are. You gave your attention to too many things that mean nothing. But you can take it back right now. You don't need a long rest. You need a deep sense of meaning. Wake up and train your mind the way Musashi trained his sword, with patience, clarity, and dedication. Let your actions align with your path. Cut away everything that is useless. And one day, like the old samurai in the cave, you will realize you were never truly tired. You were simply out of harmony with yourself. Find your path, walk it alone, and your energy will never run out again. Like, subscribe, and see you soon.